I almost gave up on investing while juggling rent, black tax, and all of those things until I found a simple secret that turned my first £1,000 into over £14,000. That struggle is real, right? You work hard, you pay bills, you support your family, and at the end of the month, it feels like there's nothing left for you. I was convinced that building real wealth was a game for other people. But the secret I discovered was this: I was already making the world's richest companies richer every single day. I just wasn't getting my own cut. That's when I flipped the script. Instead of just being a consumer, I decided to become an owner. This is what I call the consumer to owner pipeline. It's the simplest, most powerful path to building forever wealth by owning a piece of the unstoppable companies that you already use and pay every single day. And this isn't just a nice idea, it's backed by hard data. Research has shown that over the last century, the vast majority of the stock market's long term growth has come from a tiny handful of elite, world changing companies. We're living through one of the biggest wealth transfers in history, and you have a choice. You can either watch from the sidelines or you can own a piece of the action. We're going to break down fundamental companies of a modern forever portfolio, a portfolio you can own forever. I will show you the math, the growth, and then the most important part, I will walk you through exactly how to buy them, whether you're in the UK, in Nigeria, in US, using any app wherever you are. And at the end, I will show you which of these I personally own and why. So let's do this. Welcome to Wealth Motley. The first company I'm going to tell you about is one that's probably in your hand right now, or on your wrist, or even in your cars. Apple is not a fun company. It is a luxury brand that has us in a beautiful, expensive chokehold. Their genius isn't just the iPhone, it's the ecosystem, the watch that talks to our phone, the AirPods that sync instantly, the App Store, the iCloud. Once you're in, it's almost impossible to leave. They've created the world garden of wealth and they charge a premium for you to live inside. This is why the greatest investor of all time, Warren Buffett, has made Apple the single largest stock holding in his portfolio. This is what we see. It's a business with a moat, a competitive advantage that's almost impenetrable. And the future, it's not just about selling phones. They're moving into the high margin services like Apple TV Plus, music, payments, and they're about to enter the all new world of Vision Pro and spatial computing. They are a cash generating machine that is constantly finding new ways to get into our wallets. But what does that mean for you as an owner? Well, if you had invested £1,000 in Apple shares 10 years ago, today you'd have over £14,800. That's a compound annual growth rate of over 30%. That means on an average, your money has grown 30% every single year. Your bank account could never compete with this. Next up, the engine that runs our lives, whether we notice it or not. Chances are the laptop you're using to watch this or the one you use at work or at uni today runs on Microsoft Windows. The presentation you made, probably PowerPoint. The spreadsheet that runs your family budget, likely Excel. For decades, they've been the quiet, unshakable foundation of the corporate world. But the real story, guys, the real story is their future. They are the absolute center of the AI revolution through their multi-billion-dollar partnership with OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT. And fun fact, they are also a gaming powerhouse with Xbox and their recent acquisition of Activision Blizzard, the makers of, Call of Duty. They are a dominant force in the multi-billion-dollar entertainment industry. They are no longer the slow, boring giants. They're a hungry, intelligent predator in business, in AI, and in fun. And that hunger has paid off royally. A $1,000 investment in Microsoft 10 years ago would be worth over £12,300 today. That's a CAGR of over 28.5%. They deliver consistent, powerful growth because the world literally cannot function without them. Okay, the next one is wild. Nvidia started out making graphic cards for gamers, but they accidentally built the single most important piece of hardware for the 21st century, the chips that power artificial intelligence. Right now, Nvidia controls over 80% of the market for AI chips. Every major company, Meta, Tesla, Microsoft, Google is lining up to buy tens of thousands of their GPUs. Nvidia isn't just selling shovels in the gold rush. They're selling the only robotic AI-powered excavators on the planet. And their moat isn't just the hardware. It's the software, CUDA, the developers use to program the chips. This combination makes them leap years ahead of anyone else. They are the undisputed king of the most important technological shift in our lifetime. And you are not invested in it, guys. If you had invested £1,000 in Nvidia just 5 years ago, it would have grown to a staggering £18,000 today. That's a CAGR of a staggering 78%. This is what happens when a company accidentally becomes the backbone of the future. Now, this next one might be controversial, but you cannot argue with the scale. Meta owns the world's digital real estate. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. For our diaspora family, it is the thread that connects us across oceans for free. For businesses, it's one of the most powerful advertising machines ever created. Why? Because with over 3 billion daily users, they have an unimaginable amount of data that allows advertisers to target customers with pinpoint accuracy. While everyone was distracted by the metaverse, Meta has been quietly building a world-class AI division, developing models like Llama that will power the next generation of everything from your feed to hyper-intelligent ad campaigns. The global network is their fortress, guys. Despite its ups and downs, a £1,000 investment in Meta 10 years ago would still be worth over £7,500 today. That is a solid CAGR of over 22%. They are a cash-generating machine that's built on our innate need to connect. And finally, the invisible system that moves our money. Every time that you tap your card to buy groceries or pay for your sister pays for something online, there's a good chance that Visa is taking a tiny little piece of that transaction. They are a toll booth on global commerce. They don't take on the risk of lending money like a bank. They just facilitate the payment, take a small reliable fee, and they close their mouth. And here's the fun fact to show the scale. Visa processes over 250 billion transactions a year. That's thousands of taps every single second, and they get a tiny slice of almost every single one of them. As the world moves from cash, especially in emerging markets across Africa, Latin America, that toll booth becomes even bigger and busier. It's one of the most beautiful, simple, cash-generating business models in the world. That reliable model leads to a reliable growth. £1,000 invested in Visa 10 years ago will be worth over 6,400 today, a CAGR of 20%. It's a slow, steady workhorse for a portfolio that you can hold forever. Okay, so these numbers are amazing, but they mean nothing if you don't know how to actually buy these companies. This is the part that stops most people. So let's make it extremely simple for you. If you're in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa, you can use apps like Bamboo, True, Vest, ISA. They're specifically designed to give you access to US stocks right on your phone. You can buy fractional shares too, meaning you can start with as little as a few thousand naira, pounds, or cedis, whatever you use in your country. If you're in the UK and you want to be smart about taxes, you can use a platform like Trading 212 and open a stocks and shares ISA. This allows you to invest up to £20,000 a year. All your profits are tax-free. And if you're in Europe as well, you can use Trading 212 or eToro to buy this. And if you're in the US, you have direct access. You can use any major broker like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, or Vanguard, or Robinhood. All of this, you can buy all of the stocks directly with them. Now, it's crucial to understand that not all of this carry the same risk. Think of it like this. Companies like Visa and Microsoft are more established, lower risk foundations for your portfolio. A company like Nvidia has explosive growth potential, but it also comes with a higher volatility and risk. It's all about balance and understanding the risk. And speaking of balance, I want to be completely transparent with you. Of these five, I personally own all of them, but I structure them using a core satellite approach. What do I mean by that? Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia are a part of my core holdings, apart from like ETFs that are like the base and foundation of all of my portfolio. They represent my deep conviction in the future of premium hardware, essential software, and the AI revolution. They are the large foundational parts that I plan to hold for decades and decades and pass on to my kids and my grandkids. Meta and Visa are smaller satellite positions in my portfolio. They provide fantastic diversification into the worlds of digital advertising and global payments. I believe in them, but my main thesis for growth is built around the first three that I spoke about. This is how I balance aggressive growth with some form of stability. Now, this isn't financial advice, but it's my personal strategy. Seeing how a real portfolio is constructed is one of the most powerful learning tools. So, we've talked about the companies, the numbers, the platforms, but let's talk about what this really is about. This isn't just about getting rich. It's about rewriting your family's financial history. It's about having freedom to quit a job that you hate, the security to know that your kids' school fees are covered, and the peace of mind that comes from building a safety net that protects you from inflation and uncertainty. It's about transforming yourself from someone who worries about money into someone who is in control of it. The opportunity that we have right now is historic. Owning a piece of these digital empires is like being given the chance to invest in railroads in the 1880s or the internet in 1995. These companies are the foundational infrastructure of the 21st century global economy. And the world is starting to split into two distinct groups of people: those who will own a piece of this future and those who will simply spend their lives paying the owners. The pain of being left behind, of watching this wealth getting created while you stay on the sidelines, is far greater than the fear of starting small. Your future self is begging you to make a choice today. So, my challenge to you is very simple. Download one of these apps that I mentioned. Connect your bank account and buy one small fractional share in one of these companies, even if it's just £10, 10K, 20,000 naira, $10. Even if it's just, just start. Plant your flag in the future today. And to make it even easier, I have created a free downloadable ebook for you. It's a simple PDF that helps you get started investing now. The link is right at the top of the description below. And now I have a question for you. Based on everything that we've talked about today, which of these 5 companies are you buying first and why? Let me know in the comment section today, and I can't wait to see which ones you choose. In the meantime, stay wealthy, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the very next video where I'll be dropping some money hints for you again.